Hi, Becky, you're back. We came back for another video in the Sly Collection. Yeah, this is something very weird. It's happening with my Sly Collection, and yeah, it's pretty bad. The collection, this copy as a whole is actually pretty crap. It started acting up with Sly 2, and I'll show you the main issue. And these two were working perfectly. They all were. There was a minor skipping problem. I'll explain. Okay, let's turn the TV off. I can explain. This copy is acting up. Okay, now when I got this copy, it's for PS3. It was working perfectly fine for quite a while, but then started acting up because that guy keeps saying I would just play the PS2 games, and yeah, it really is a bad game. Even my game store even said it that they've had problems with it coming back, like not working after a while. I'm sure people even come to my channel about it. One person did about his Sly Free. I don't know if he's still watching my video, but yeah, I read your comment. Now that's pretty bad what happened to you, but holy. Now if anyone else has had problems with this game, you can tell me down below if you had problems with it. I'd like to hear your issues with it, because this game does have them. I'm not talking about the normal problems, I'm talking about the game acting up, like skipping or anything. Now, when I got this, it was perfectly fine. Now, the second game started to do some music skipping in the start screen. We press start, like the museum area. That's all it was doing. After a while, I didn't do it when I bought it, and then after a while, now it's just doing a lot of issues. And these two games, even when this game was acting up, these two games are fine. They were I went to load them perfectly fine. They loaded perfectly. And I played more of the glitchy Sly 2, and now these two games are now acting up. I'm not kidding. So I'm not gonna show you those ever games because, well, okay, maybe I will. You know what? Okay, I will. I'll just show you that. But here's what happens with Sly 2. And I might as well show you. This is an actual PS3. Did I show you the PS3? I think I just did, but I'll show you again. No, yeah, here. It's on actual PS3 right there. I'm not using an emulator to play this. This is the disc being stupid. Now, okay, so you know how the people are supposed to talk to you in this game? Like, obviously, right? Well, I'm at the part in the game. It worked fine. The conversations didn't start acting up until recently. It was just the music in certain levels. Now I can't talk to certain people. Well, if I go into here, Rajon is supposed to talk on his walkie-talkie. You know how you listen to him? Right there. Well, it won't speak. And the music starts skipping.
These cobras seem to pop up everywhere. Get rid of them.
Well, it does talk, but it has problems. It will happen. It's gonna happen. See? It skipped for a few seconds, then it gave up. It didn't load. Try again. I'll try and get the freezing thing. See, it's skipping. Now, it is frozen. If I were to go to the home menu, see? The game is frozen. It's trying to load the text. I'm just going to show you the glitches now, okay? And so Sly 2 is having audio issues, and I'm going to show you what they're doing. And I'm going to cover Sly 1 and 3. Sly 2 is this copy, really, yeah. We're having problems with this, with voices, actually. So now it just won't do anything. And it will try to load the text, and the PS3 is trying. Yes, my game got this bad, and for some odd reason, this is doing it in Sly 2. There's a very weird bug in this game where Sly 1 can fill voice clips. If you don't know, it can do it in Sly. Yeah, I got it in this game somehow, and it's been getting worse every week I play. Like now those don't work, and I can't. I'll show you more of the stuff that's happening. There's quite a few things that's wrong with this. I'm gonna make a little video about this. I say a little video, but guys, my videos are never little, are they? Always long. But I'm gonna give example of this. So it is frozen, and it might take a while. So I'm gonna probably just skip to when it's loaded. But you just can see. So if you don't press the home menu, it won't do this. I mean, what I'm saying is, the screen won't be frozen. The screen itself, unless I press this. Then you get this dark screen thing. If you don't, it's trying to load Rajon's text. It's not loading it. It's just skipping. And it gave up. No, I didn't read it, so. There's also more stuff that happens. There's also audio crackling issues, too. I can get it to work. Yeah, it's not. It's the audio does not load. Like the music is fine, and the audio's fine. Like the background, the birds and the forest sounds, but those don't work anymore. They barely work for me. And yes, it is frozen again. If you can't hear the music looping, it is frozen. Every time that someone tries to speak in this game, the game will freeze and skip. Like it will either not load the text at all, or it will give up and move on, and sometimes even crash the game. Like it will just crash the game. Right now, it's trying to find the disk information. It's just it can't handle. It's literally the rare bug that can happen in Sly 1. If you don't, your Sly 1 can do this in the collection, lose all your voice files. I've talked about it. Now I don't have that option, but now I got it in this game. I somehow got one. I don't know if you guys have had this problem in Sly 2, where it loses the voice clips. Now you guys can tell me if you've had that problem, because that's what's happening. And now, this game's shit, dude. Not Sly, I love Sly, but the way I don't know what's with the PS3 thing. Not all of them do this, but it's just a problem. And I'm like, my friends at school even had problems with this. Like, I didn't know one, no, it was a guy I talked to on the internet. He had problems with it. If you literally go on my channel, I have an older video about this. With another Sly Collection. And someone left a comment saying that he had problems with Sly free skipping. Not voice clips, but not willing. He couldn't get to the China level, like a Code Alliance. That that level, a Code Alliance, he couldn't get there. Yeah, it's just gonna freeze. So I'm gonna come back when it's loaded. Okay, no, so it's not doing very long freezing. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to our mission, which is that one over there, and I'm gonna see you cannot load missions either. I literally can't even do that. It's literally busted. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. I can't even load. My disc is having problems. Like I don't know if it's I don't know. It's really acting up. And though this was working fine for me. See, it's not frozen. See, the disc now it's loaded. See, it was frozen. This has been fine for me. When I got this disc, it was fine. And it's just been going. It's been totally crapping out on me. Like, it's been in a lot of, all the games are having their own, every single game is having its own issues. All three of them. Yes, you heard me right. All three of them are acting up in their own way. All of them. Every single game is doing it. Its own glitch. Sly 2 is missing, the voice files are skipping, and the intro music doesn't load properly. Like, basically, to load up Sly 2, it takes 7 minutes to load the game. Or more, because it will freeze on the museum music cutscene. The start screen music won't load, and the game will, if you press start, the game will freeze for like minutes, like 7 minutes or more, before you can even launch the damn game. Yeah, it's bad. So I got a really bad copy now. I got a really perfect one to show you of this. So I'm gonna have to replace this, or just give up and play the PS2 versions, or just emulate it. Because I can emulate Sly Collection on my computer. I do have, the PS3 emulator is pretty damn good, actually. On my computer, I can run it, so I could do that, but people that watch my channel, if you're, people from my school that watch my channel, like Dallas or Renat, or Anybody who watches my channel, whoever watches my channel, from school, I appreciate that. You guys know this game. You guys know how this buggy this game is. You guys know you guys know from my school how bad it can be. I mean, people that know this, that know me very well, they know I talk about this game all the time. Yeah, and here's videos they don't know what I'm talking about. People that don't know this game, like Liam and other people know this game. Like Liam, we're not in Dallas. I don't know if Liam watches my videos, but I know I'm very happy that other people, yeah. But you guys know, all three of you guys know what, if you guys do watch, you guys know what I'm talking about, or you guys, because I would always talk about this game when I was, yeah, and they know what I'm talking about. Now, people that might have problems with this game might know what I'm talking about. So here's what happens when you load conversations and cutscenes. This happens. No voice clips. No text. Nothing. And it will just start skipping. Yeah. And when it first started acting up, guys, it would get through the text halfway. Like, it would get to, they would both talk, Bentley and Sly, and it would kind of go halfway, then it froze. Now it won't even load the text file at all. Like, the audio file won't even start now. Yeah, the game has gotten that out of the game has literally gotten that bad. And it is frozen. It's trying to read the disc. It's not self-lock. See, the disc is reading. It's trying to find the information because it's spinning. That's the disc. It's not there. So if I were to go, yeah, it is frozen. It only freezes when it tries to load dialogue from characters. It won't load any dialogue anymore. It won't load it for me. It just, every time you try and talk to someone, the game has and there's even times where I get audio crackling. And I don't think this is going to happen. I'm going to try my best to record this later on in this video. Maybe we need to end. I'll load up Slide 2 one more time and show you that. But there is a glitch in Slide 2 where if I talk to Rijon in the safe house, like, his text, sometimes it will go like, yeah, this really awful audio crackling, like, static will load up. It's very glitchy. And this copy is extremely glitchy. And in Slide 2, it's really, well, I don't know if you call this glitches. I would call this disk failure. It's bad, and yeah, I don't know if you guys have had this problem with Slide 2, locking up on you, but yeah, and I cannot fix this. The disc is fine. I've cleaned it. It's a PS3 game. It should not be doing this, but for some reason it is, and I cannot play it properly. So I literally can't get past this level because after it tries to freeze for a certain length of time, I don't think it's actually very long. I think it's gonna move soon. If it is very long, I'll just cut it. I'll just cut it, I'm not gonna, like, let it play if it's this long. But you're gonna see that it's not gonna do anything. Once it loads, it's not even gonna move past it. It's just gonna stop. So I have to turn the game off. I can't turn it off right now because it's frozen, and the PSP won't turn off. And once it freezes, it won't move. I cannot even skip the conversation. I can't do anything with this. It won't skip over this Panopticon. I cannot close it. So I can't start the mission. I can't do a damn thing right now, is what I'm saying. Like, once it starts, it's trying to find the voice clip right now. It's trying to read it. After it gives up, it won't even close the text file, text block. See? There you go. It moved. Can't do anything. I literally cannot. I can't do anything. It's just stuck. It's just stuck there. I have no choice but to turn the game off. So it tries to find the dialogue, and if it finds it, it will play it. Most of the time, very, very glitchy. Like, one time it kept repeating itself. Like, Bentley kept saying his same word. It only happened once. But if it gives up, it will not. Once it loads, it won't move. It just gives up. And you have to turn the game off. I have to turn it off now. So, turn off. Yep. It won't do anything now. So I have to turn the game off now. Why'd I bother with this? Like, God damn it. I had never a friend at school that played this game. He got it too, actually. Colton? Yeah, he got it. And I don't know if his still works, but I got a lot of people playing it at my school. They enjoyed it. I got people enjoy playing it. Like I got a lot of people in my classroom. I would always show people this game because you know, I don't know if his copy still works, but he got the shitty collection too. And I'm not saying not don't go all this. He's saying all of them break. I'm not saying all of them do this. I'm just saying that it's a very known issue. This game tends to just crap out. It's very and it can be pretty funny, but it's also it's bad because now I can't play the Sly 2 anymore. Because every time I try and start any mission, all you get is just frozen dialogue, and then it will freeze, and then it will just give up and not do anything. Yeah, so I got Sly in Sly 1. If you get that glitch in Sly 1, it will just load. It will freeze for a very long time, then it will load past the text. I guess in this game it does not work that way. Now if you pick Sly 2, this will happen. It does load up, but it takes a few extra seconds. But then it will start the game. And it won't load the song. The song won't start. See, I pause if I go to my home menu, and you see the disc, it's trying to read the music. It's skipping. If I do that, it won't do anything. It's skip. I'm gonna turn the light off because of all the glare here. So yeah, it's just being a piece of garbage. So yep. So you probably can't make it out, but yeah, actually, my phone doesn't even. Oh, it's just okay. But yeah, the game will not do anything. You know, and does it ever freeze up? And it will freeze for minutes. I'm not gonna play for that for you guys. That'd be boring. But it will freeze for minutes to load this. This is how bad my game is. It's this bad. See, it's loading in the corner up there. It's just there we go. I'm not pits. That's the TV. I have to turn the light off to break the glare. But yeah, it's just loading up there. You can't hear on the phone, but my PS3 disc drive is going crazy, like trying to read the disc. It's just going crazy. So, yeah, this is how bad. I'm gonna let it play for a little bit, and I'm gonna cut it when it loads. But as you can see, yeah, this is how bad this is the state of the game. This is the state of this game right now, and I cannot fix it. I've tried reinserting the disc. I've tried cleaning the disc. I've tried everything. It doesn't. The disc is actually fine. It's just acting up. The disc is actually not in really bad shape at all. I'm surprised actually. Like usually it has to. There is some yeah, there is pinholes. This game does have problems. There is pinholes with it, so. As you can see, it's pretty bad. Okay, be right back when it's loaded. Because as you can see, it's taking its sweet ass time. Okay, it moved, but as you can see, I think it's still frozen. There's no music still, but is it loaded? Let's see. Oh no, it's okay. Okay, there it loaded. It took quite a while. Okay. So that's what's happening. Even that acts up. Just the intro music won't even load. And it freezes. That time it didn't even try to read. I'm gonna try to get the audio crackling glitch. See if I can get that to happen. Well, now it's not even trying to load anything. Yeah, that's the only thing that works. These kind of work, but they're pretty glitchy. I can't start any mission.
It is good to be in the jungle. So cool. I have the desire to hunt.
Okay, that one worked. Some of them still work, but most of them don't.
Chase off any members of the no right
See,
to
now it's
attack.
talking. See, it's not, yeah. Now it's not, yeah, that's what I mean. It's weird.
I am Rajan, master and lord of... No. I am Lord Rajan, master of spice, emperor of terror. Yes, much better.
I don't think that's gonna work right now. The crackling thing probably won't work.
Steal from me? From me? I am taking care of bigger rodents than him.
Okay, now it's skipping. Yeah, my Sly 2 is really bad, as you can see. It's really gotten bad. I don't know what's happened to it. Holy crud. It's been gradually getting worse on its own. Gradually. Over the course of 6 weeks. Like, it started acting up, like, a month ago, and every 6 weeks past, it's been getting worse. Like, it was only thing that acted up, guys, was the start screen music that you just saw. Sly 2 start screen music not loading. That's it. This stuff wasn't acting up. Or the conversations when they talk on the screen wasn't acting up. No, but now this stuff is acting up. Now all this started happening. It's just been getting worse. And now Sly 1 and 3 are glitched. In their own way. Sly 2 is the worst one out of it's pretty glitchy, but yeah, all three games are having problems. At first it was just this game. They all have their own problems happening. It's bizarre. Yeah, it's just gonna read it. It's just reading and reading the damn thing. Yeah, it's very glitchy. So after this, I'm gonna show you what's happening with another mission, and I'll show you the intro mission. Even it doesn't work. And then I'll show you guys Sly 1 and 3 what they're doing. I'm gonna show you a bit of yeah. Then I'm gonna show you what Sly 1 and 3 are doing because they're all acting up in their own way. But this is the worst one, as you can. Yeah, it's so bad. I can't even talk to the characters anymore. I cannot load missions. I can't talk to anyone. Like if they do talk, they either load properly or extremely static and crackling, and it's just very glitchy. And it's still frozen. It's still trying to load the Rizon's text. That's all it's trying to do, and it's stuck. It's just jammed. Like, load the damn thing. Like, oh my god. This is such a bad disc. I have to get a new. Yeah, it's bad. Well, like I don't want to buy. I don't think I should buy this collection anymore. It's only okay. There we go. It didn't do anything. It didn't load. No, it didn't load the voice clip. It just froze. So let's pick Bentley and try and load the other mission, which is this one right here. I don't know why it's so far up there. Okay, let's try and load this one. It's not gonna work, but I'll show you what it does. So See? Same damn thing. Nothing works in this. No, nothing but the music. The music past the start screen seems to be okay. There's one of it, level 2's music kind of skips, but every voice clip doesn't work. It just flat out won't play. It just flat out won't start anything. Now, this wasn't like this a couple weeks ago. It kind of started. Now it's gotten worse every single week. Every 5 days or something, it's gotten slowly, progressively worse. It's becoming a major issue. It's just that shit. Woohoo. Like, I can't start any mission because it tries to read, and it's not frozen, it's not self-locked. It is trying to find the information of the voice clip. It's trying to, it just can't. And what will happen is, if it can't find it, then it will load, it will stop skipping, but then it won't move past the text. It won't move past this. So it won't do anything. Basically, it won't do anything. Now, in Sly 1, if this happens in Sly 1 for the collection, it's pretty damn rare. But if it happens in Sly 1, it will actually load. It will freeze for a very long time, but then it will move. Even if the voice clip it doesn't find the voice clip. It will still load past where it's stuck and then freeze again. This Sly 2 won't get past it. If it can't find it, it just gives up. Yeah, so it's a bit different. It's the same glitch. If you guys had this in Sly 1, yeah, it's Mind Game's doing it in Sly 2. And this glitch, I think Sanzaru did fix it from Sly, because Sly 1 doesn't do this anymore. It's very rare if you get a copy that does that. So I guess they caught that stuff. But they didn't catch it in Sly 2. It still can happen. And it can still destroy the game. Yeah, it's actually got to happen in this game. And I cannot fix it. I cannot fix this thing. It just keeps doing this. And it's been getting worse every time I launch the game. Like, every couple of days I play this, it gets worse. Now I can't do anything. Like, I can't start any mission. Bro, it's that shit, dude. I can't start any... this copy has gotten that bad. My copy has gotten this jank. Like, it's gotten this bad. So, yeah, it's pretty bad, as you can see. And it just will keep loading up there. Eventually, it will load, and then it will just not do anything. Yep. Pretty damn glitchy. See? And nothing happens. See, it loaded, but it won't move on. And it just stops. So you have to turn the game off. Yeah, it won't do anything again. Basically, what I'm trying to explain is it skips on voice clips. And if it doesn't find the voice clip, there's 4 outcomes of it. Either it doesn't load, either it loads it after a few seconds or a minute, then it will talk. Or you get, it will do the crackling thing, where it's like loud static plays over the voice. It'll be partly normal and it'll be like loud static. The third outcome is it keeps repeating itself, which is pretty rare in Sly 2. The fourth outcome is it just gives up. There's a lot of, first thing is it reads it normally. Second, it reads partly with static. Third is it repeats itself, and fourth it just gives up. And it crashes the game. It just won't do anything. Yeah, pretty bad. Like, holy crud. This game. Okay, now I'm gonna go back into it one more time and show you the start game. How it is on... I can't even start the game. I can't even press new game because it won't load the intro museum start screen cutscene. Like, it won't start even... It won't load that properly. Now, there is a funny thing that could happen. It might not happen right now while I'm recording. But sometimes Bentley will say, no, Sly, I'm the wizard, and then he'll do this loud static. But it might not work. I'll try to... It might not work. But it did that the other day, and it was pretty fun. It would... At least it's loading up again. The other day, it actually crashed upon booting it, but that seemed to stop. So, and then it just randomly does that. But, okay. See, it was no music, so if I do this, it's gonna freeze. It's not loading anything. Every time I start this game, it will load no music, and if I press start, it will crash. If I press the home menu, it freezes the screen or whatever and it will freeze for minutes until it finally. Yeah, This happens every time I start the game. And here's the thing, guys. It used to load the music when it first started acting up. It would kind of skip and load. Now it barely even loads the song. Now it's gotten it and now and then the voice clips start acting up. It's just been progressively getting worse. And now Sly 1 and 3 act up. And I'll show you what they're doing. They're not doing voice skipping, but they're doing it. They all both have their own problem. As you can see, Sly 2 is very glitchy. So once this loads again, I'm gonna say what the start screen thing does, and then we'll show you Sly 1 and 3. Yeah, they're all glitching in their own way. So I'll show you all 3 games, and then I'll end the video. Yes, skipping music. And I try to press start and this happens. It won't move until it's done skipping, basically. It's so damn crap. Okay, finally. So, it finally stopped skipping after eternity, so I'm gonna actually load a new game, and you're gonna see what's gonna happen. It's not gonna do anything. Well, it might. Let's see. I'll show you. It's this bad, dude. I can't even start the game because the first dialogue box won't start. If it did start this. Now it won't even start. Now this won't even work. Yeah, it got to Sly saying so when he talks back about his code name, like it got to that part, and then it stuck. Now it won't even get to. But now Bentley won't even say anything to him. The game's been getting worse every week. Every 6 to 7 days or every 2 weeks, it just gets worse, dude. It's like I don't know. I'm not making this up either. I should have showed you this when it started acting up. It's been getting worse every week. And it is frozen. It's just like usual. No, disc is reading. And reading and reading. It's trying to read his voice. Bentley's voice clip. It's not reading it. That's what's happening. It's just being a complete jerk. Yeah, it's pretty bad. And then it loaded, but it won't move. So I can't do anything again. Can't do anything. So it gave up trying to read Bentley's dialogue text audio file, and it won't do anything. So that's what Sly 2 is a complete mess, as you can see. I pretty much can't do anything with it. It's really gotten bad. So now I'm gonna show you what Sly 1's doing, because all of them are acting up in their own way. All three games are acting up. Yeah, the disc is this bad. This disc. It's this damn shit, dude. So I'm gonna go into it again, and I'm gonna go into Sly 1 this time, and then I'm gonna try to load Sly 3. I say try because Sly 3 is the worst one of all of them. It barely even works. It barely even boots up. Yeah, it's the worst. Yeah, I actually managed to get a copy of this game. It's doing it to all three games. All of them are acting up. All of them are acting up. And it wasn't doing that when I bought the thing. This just started happening. Like I said, like I told you at the start of the video, it was just Sly 2 doing music skipping. Then it led into voice skipping. Now voices don't even work barely in Sly 2. And then Sly 1 started to act up, and Sly 3 is... Yeah, it was first, it was the second game. It was only this one that was acting up. Now this one acts up, and now this one barely even... Yeah, so here's what Sly 1 does. It takes a while to boot up. And it's not. I'll be back when it loads because it does the same thing. It takes a while to start. Actually, this game only takes 2 minutes to load. It's not in eternity. The Sly 2 is the worst of the skipping. This game only takes 2 minutes to load, but I'll be back when it's loaded. Okay, there we go. So that song loads. Just the music for the level does not work though. So I want to load my 100% file. We actually have two of them right now. I'll load the first one. Does it say load? Make sure it's load. Yes, it is. Don't want it. Yeah, delete it by mistake. And there's no music. Same thing. It's trying to load the music, and if you go here, it's doing that same thing. But that's the only problem. This game is doing a lot, and all the music in Sly 1 is not loading. All of it. I can't load any of the songs. Pretty much none of them work. No, I am not. No, I'm not kidding. I cannot load any of the songs. But this disc is that bad, dude. I don't know if you guys have one that's been. It's probably gonna get 10 times worse over the months of me using it. But it's already got. I'm not sure the voices are gonna act up in Sly 1, but right now they're not acting up, and I'll show you that they're not acting up. But if you guys know Sly 1, if Sly 1 does act up with voices, the game will become a complete mess. It's very bad if that does happen. It moved an inch, but now it's still skipping. It it's trying to find the dialogue, the music, but it just can't. Basically, once that damn skipping's finished, I can show you this. Now you can watch the cutscenes; they actually work. The 100% cutscenes are fine. I can watch the makers of the game. I can watch all of this.
How should I describe Sly Cooper?
I don't know if the whole. Actually, I haven't watched the full. I think it's fine though.
He's charismatic, suave, debonair, cool.
Oh, never mind. Oh my gosh, dude, this is so shit. This is so bad, dude. This was working. I think this was actually working. Oh my gosh, dude. I cannot watch this cutscene. No, it was working. Okay, this disc must have disc rot. It must be deteriorating or something. I'm gonna turn the light on. It must be deteriorating, dude. Yeah, something's wrong with it. Yeah, it's not. No, this disc is not even damaged, dude. You won't be able to see it pretty much on the camera, but it's in pretty. It's not. I mean, to act like this bad, yeah, it's not. It's all this stuff just happened in the course of a month. Like, it was fine for a while, and then all this stuff started slowly getting. First, it was Sly 2, doing first some music skipping, then the voice not working, the voice skipping, now the voices barely work, and then Sly 1 and 3 starts to act up in their own way, and now these cutscenes used to work, now they're acting up. Now the movie cutscenes don't work. I thought this one actually worked. It did. Now it's acting up. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't think have you guys had a copy this bad? I've never had one like I haven't think I've had one like this before. This is bad. It's going crazy. Like, holy crud. Just swab. Outside of squabs like Coop. It's like Cooper is whatever, and it just freezes. Okay, so it just gives up. Okay, that cutscene's... I thought that one worked. Does this one have a problem? Why do you spit? Okay. I'm not gonna go there. I don't know why he does that. Yeah, so it's fine. I think this one's okay.
Sly Cooper, he's one cunning, devious raccoonus with a deed for everyone.
So this is still okay. So the other cutscenes messed up. No, I'm not gonna watch the whole thing, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, I don't know if this one work. Let's just play. I'll show you the ones that I know act up, but I'll show you. Let's see if this. This is the Japanese cuts version. It's Japanese language of the game. You only unlock this if you beat the game, beat the story. Then you unlock this bonus. It plays the first cutscene in Japan version, which is kind of neat actually. You don't. This game is English, but if you unlock this, it plays a different language. Yeah, so the game, I need to get a new game because it's just getting really bad. I do have the PS2 versions though. I do have all 3 PS2 slides, so I think that I should just stick with those because this collection just, I don't know, it's just, oh my gosh, is it messed up. So that works. Okay, I'm gonna say that's fine. I know. Okay, what about this final secret one you get for beating the game?
At long last, the devious raccoonus restored to its original state. The first time I held the whole thing under my arm since I was 8 years old. The same weight that all my ancestors had felt beneath their arms as they had passed it on. Although, while other family members may have been great thieves, they all inherited the book. I got a chance to earn it. I had taken down the Fiendish Five, having used the moves my ancestors taught me.
There was supposed to be a movie of this, but never came out. I'm really upset about that. Hopefully it does eventually come out, but... I mean, why didn't it come out? Because people got mad at Murray being a little look different. It just fixes out... They can still release the movie, just fix it a little bit. I don't know. Like, I mean, if Murray looked a bit different, I would still go see the movie. I would still see it. I would rather it look like Murray and be like Murray, but... No, actually, yeah, I can see why. Maybe, but still, like, just release the movie, damn it. Ratchet and Clank got a movie. I don't know why this one... Okay, does this one work? I'll just watch a couple, see if they work. Then I'll show you the one that doesn't. So, apparently the maker's commentary cutscene doesn't work. As you saw, it froze. So, let's see if this one is okay. Let's see if it works.
He was fascinated by the fireworks rich noblemen set off every New Year's. He spent a decade learning the art. But when he tried to offer his fireworks... I
love how Kung Fu Panda just uses that same panda design. That's Sly 1. They literally use that same... Kung Fu Panda looks like that. You know they took that. Don't pretend. That looks like Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda looks like that. This game came out before Kung Fu Panda came out. He has the same pants on and everything. Like, don't tell me you guys didn't steal this from Sly 1, because this game came out before Kung Fu Panda did. The DreamWorks movie. So I don't know why that panda looks exactly like Panda King. I don't understand that. You can tell, yeah, you totally didn't steal that. Yeah, you probably did, actually. This game didn't steal, no, this game came out, I'm saying Kung Fu Panda stole, I think, this design, because this design is the exact same as Sly 1. It's the exact same design. Don't tell me you didn't steal that, because I'm pretty sure they stole it. Now, okay, so... I cannot... The problem is this one. When I watch this one, this happens. It plays okay. Then I get stuck.
The time I needed to study up on Sir Wally the Frog. As a young man, this hot-tempered frog grew bored.
See? It just stops. Just instantly gets stuck there. Like, it just stops there. And it will usually move, or it just gives up and it freezes for a while. And then it just skips the whole cutscene. It just goes back to the game. Yeah, it will just get stuck. Yeah, it just gets stuck here, basically. Basically, it's still frozen. I actually paused the video for a bit, guys. I just paused it for a bit, and it's still frozen. It's still stuck here. I paused for a bit, guys, and it's still it's still stuck. Like I paused my phone for a bit. Like, yeah, I did pause it. So, and it's still stuck here. Like, holy crud. Yeah, my copy is actually, it's really gotten to be a problem. And yeah, it's just, wow, has this copy gotten bad? I mean, come on. It's not even just Sly 2. Now Sly 1's getting eaten up. Like, it's just eating up the game. It's just destroying it. It's like a virus. It's just, no, it just keeps getting worse. Every couple of weeks I play it, every couple of 6 days or more, I notice more and more things going wrong with the game. More and more things start acting up. This cutscene was working properly. First, the music was, now the cutscenes are skipping. In Sly 2, for example, first the music was skipping. The voices were fine. But now the voices were skipping. Now the voices barely work. Sly 1 was working properly, but now it had music skipping. The cutscenes were working, but now the cutscenes are not working. See, that's what I'm saying. It just keeps getting worse. That's what I'm trying to say. Is what I'm saying. It just keeps getting worse. Every couple of days I play this thing.
On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of
See those squares up there?
like it. Raleigh,
It's all yeah, it's glitched.
was brought into the Fiendish Five as chief machinist, where his evil tinkering genius rose to new heights.
Oh, it's got those weird colors all up there.
The last reported sighting of this mad machinist was on
It actually finally moved, but it took a bit of time.
a
But
small island uncomfortably situated in the middle of a perilous Welsh triangle.
and I get stuck again. God damn this thing. Holy crud. It's very broken, dude. This copy is really bad, as you can definitely see. And eventually it just gives up. So now if I try to load levels, this happens. It will load them, but it will take a while to load the level. It will load them, but it takes a while. Okay, it did load them. No, the voices aren't skipping. It's the music. The music's not. But since the music's skipping, the game can't load anything. It's the music that's skipping. I'll show you. The music is actually the problem, not the voices. You'll see once it loads. The voices actually aren't the problem. It's just the music. You can see it's loading up there. It's stuck. Right back when I'll wait when it's low. I'll be back when it loads. See, the voices are fine.
Use the left analog stick
It's just but there's no music.
and press the square button to fire its rockets. Sly, behind you!
Sly Cooper.
See,
You have a soul
they don't skip in this game. It's just Sly 2 that's doing that.
Remarkable. You Coopers always find a way to beat me.
Always. So that was you in the background of all those old pictures in the Thievius Raccoonus. How old are you?
Perfection.
As you can probably hear, there's no music.
What?
That's what was freezing.
Revenge is the
It's just no music.
in the fountain of youth. I've kept myself alive for hundreds of years with a steady diet of jealousy and hate, awaiting the day when I would finally eclipse your family's thieving reputation.
Sly! My missiles don't hurt him but seem to create holes in his armor. Shoot into the gaps that create!
So Sly 1 is not having... So like I said, maybe they patched this problem so it won't fail, voices won't skip. But some copies of Sly Collection can do that in Sly 1. And it gets... So I guess... I don't know if that game's going to do this, but it's not doing it right now. The voices work. They all work perfectly fine. But levels take a while to load up. This is what happens. It will freeze when you try and load up a level. It will load the level. It just takes a bit... Yeah, there you go. It might start... Okay, I'm going to say Sly 3 now. You get the idea. Sly 1 is not as funny as Sly 2's audio. Sly 2 is pretty weird. Sly 1 just doesn't load any music, basically, and the cutscenes kind of skip. I'm going to load Sly 3 now. So basically, Sly 1 does not load any music, and has some cutscenes that skip. Sly 2, skips the voices, the level music skips, you can't load past, yeah, it's a mess. Sly 2 is really bad. And then Sly 3, you see what Sly 3 does. Yeah, all of them have their own problems. They're all, this is really bad. This one's really bad, actually. They all have their own problems happening. And in case you guys are wondering, yeah, these work. You can watch these still. These work. I think they fully work. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. I know. This one. The Sly 4 teaser trailer. It works. Now loads, and yeah, these I think work properly. I think they do. I'll try one of them. Or is it having... Okay, it loaded. What's up for the mines? Yeah. actually like this mini game. This one's okay, and the shooting one's pretty fun too. I should make my own video about this. Sly Collection mini games. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that at some point, just for the hell of it. I'll just play this one right now, but I'll make a video of that at some point. Just a short one. I'm gonna guess those. Yeah. So this is what Sly Free does. Okay, that time it actually loaded up for me. Shocking. And it crashed. Yeah, so it sometimes it might start, but it won't. Then it'll get stuck and it will crash. No, it's not skipping. No, the PS3 actually it crashed. There's no sound coming from it. You can't hear it. It just crashed. Come on, turn off. Let's go. Crashed again. That time it didn't even load at all. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about. All three games, this one's the worst. It barely works, the third game. The first and second one, well, the second one I can't load any, now it won't let me start any missions because none of the characters speak. And then after, it won't even load past the skip. It will just, if it can't find the voice clip, then it just gives up and won't do anything. So the mission would never start. You can't even do anything. Yeah, forget this. Oh my gosh, it's so shit. Try it one more time. It will load, but it probably, I don't know if it's gonna work anymore. Maybe it's gotten worse. Okay, last time. So recap. Sly 1 has music skipping, and cutscenes don't work. Some cutscenes don't work properly, they freeze and skip. Sly 2 has music skipping, long skip when turning the game on. Then it has voice clips barely work and crash the game. And Sly 3 barely works. Yeah, that's what's happening with this piece of shit copy. Come on, start, damn it. You can do it, game. You can start the game. Come on. Okay. Not working. Not gonna do anything. It's freaking out. The PS3 is just freaking out right now. It does not work. I'm not gonna wait. Okay. Okay. So as you can see, all three of the games have their own problems. All of them. They're all glitching up. So I just thought I'd make a video of that happening, and yeah, all the games are glitching. So yeah, I can't play this game right now. So I'm gonna have to either buy a new one or just give up on it, because honestly, this is the game. It doesn't always do this stuff, but it's happened to a lot of people, and it's happened to me again. Of course it has. So they're old, and it was not doing that when I bought the game. This was actually just like usual. Worked perfectly fine, and then it was fine for quite a while. Now it's just a complete piece of garbage. So yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I don't know. So it's just been getting worse every couple of weeks I play it. So now every game has its own problem. All of them. 2 has skipping and voice skip glitches. 1 has music, does not load any music. If the music does load, it kind of skips. And 3 just barely loads. As you saw, I couldn't even get it to work. And it's still trying to load right now, but I'm not gonna. I don't care. So yeah, I have a really bad one this time. I got a really bad copy of this. Like, holy crud. So that's what's happened to it, and yeah, I have the PS2 games. The only game I have lying around right here is this one. It's Sly 2. I do have 1 and 3, but yeah, so I should play these, because they don't do shit like that. They don't crap up on you all the time, like the collection does. I mean, really. Collection's just always doing that. And it happens to people, too. Some people are lucky not to have that problem, but yeah, it just keeps doing this. Like, this copy is probably it's bad. Like, it's all of the games are acting up in their own way. All of them. And Sly 1 might start doing voice skipping, but, okay, as you guys don't know, some copies of Sly Collection, you might have a copy, you might actually have one before. If you have, you can tell me that down below if you've had this problem with the game. But some copies of Sly Collection for Sly 1 can do voice skipping. And it will get worse and worse and worse, like you saw for Sly 2, where they don't talk. Yes, that problem can happen, mostly in Sly 1. But I think Sanzaru fixed that. So when the game does act up, it won't cause that problem. Because if that problem does happen, it starts to affect one character and they won't talk, and they might skip or something, or repeat. Then it will start to affect another character, and the whole game's doing it. Yeah, basically the whole Sly will start skipping. That's what my Sly 2 is doing. Instead of doing the Sly, it's the same, so I guess this glitch existed in Sly 1 and 2 for Sly Collection. But Sanzaru did not even bother fixing Sly 2. That's the only bug they fixed, guys, is Sly 1 voice skip. That's the only bug Sanzaru fixed in Sly Collection. Unless it's never been fixed, it just doesn't always happen. I don't know. But I've never seen it happen in many copies. The copies that I've acted up for me over the years, I only had it with like one or two. And that's never happened again. Some copies I've had some copies of this game for like a 2 year. One copy of Sly Collection I had for 4 years. Yes, it lasted 4 years. Then it all went down. Started acting up. Not voice skipping Sly 1, but graphic bugs and all. It started to get worse and worse and worse. That's the problem with Sly Collection. It might work for you. Yeah, you might have the game for a long time. Your game might still work for you. It's good, it does, but after a while, it may act up on you. I'm just saying, the discs weren't made out of the best quality. They crap out. They crap out for like no reason. And you have to buy another copy if you want to play it again, or just play it on the computer, or just play the freaking PS2 version. I mean, honestly, that's a piece of junk. And I just wish, yeah. And I have this. I'll just show you. Weird SpongeBob shirt. He's like, I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and games acting like, that's how bad my copy is. It's that shit. So, at least now you know what I'm talking, yeah. It was fine. It was fine. This one decides to act up with all 3 of them. All of them. and they're all doing their own they're all doing their own thing though. That's what's cool. So yeah, so my Sly 2 is doing voice skipping. That's kind of neat. So maybe they never fixed it in Sly 2. Because if the Sly Collection ever fails on you and starts doing all these glitches, it never causes voice skipping. It never will. But then there's some copies where basically what will happen, and if you ever watch this video, anyone who's had a problem with Sly Collection, Sly 1, if you've had that problem where the characters stop talking and it freezes in cutscenes and it gets worse and worse, please tell me down below. Please tell me, say something, because I want to know if anyone else has had this problem. If you've had this problem, it's a pretty rare problem for this game, but if you've had it, yeah, tell me that down below. And here's the scummy thing. Here's my very first copy. I actually have it right here. Excuse me, it's backwards. Here's my very first copy. It came from EB Games. The sticker took it off. It came from EB Games, and this copy was sold to the store busted. It was sold to the store. Someone sold it with glitches. It already had the problems like mine. It already became glitched. They had a problem with Sly 1 where it did all the voice skipping. Yes, this is one of the copies that actually started doing that. And it was not too bad when I bought it, but it was doing voice skipping. But as the months and months went by, I kept using it. It became none of the characters would speak anymore. If they would speak, it would skip and crackle. And the people in my school, they know what I'm talking about. I've talked about this a lot. That problem with this game. And these two games worked properly. They didn't have any issues whatsoever. It was just this one. Yeah, this copy broke this game. Eventually, though, the whole collection stopped working. Yeah, it just instantly stopped working. There was no warning. But I had it for like 2 years. But what I'm trying to say is I bought this copy broken. It already had a problem. I didn't take it back because I actually liked they were kind of funny, yeah. But so I think the voice skipping bug was patched out with Sly Collection for this game. But they didn't know it was in Sly 2 because I don't know if all of them, yeah, maybe they never knew it did it in this game too. They both do it because in Sly 1, if it happens, it will affect a certain part of the game, and then we'll do more and more voice skipping, and none of the characters speak. Look what happened to this one. Same thing. But it won't do it to this one. So maybe they fixed it. But they didn't check to see if it did it in this game. Oops. Well, it does, Sanzaru. Yeah, so that's how bad it is. And yeah, this won't always happen to you. Your game might last for a long time. Your game might last for 3 years. One of my copies did. I had it for 4 years. I bought one in 2019. I had it all the way to 2023. 2020, yeah, then it broke. 19, 20, 21, 20, yeah, okay, so I had it for the 4th year, the New Year's of 2022, it started to act up, and then by the 2nd month of the New Year, it broke. It stopped working, I mean. Yeah, and this copy was fine for quite a while, and then it started, now look what's happened to this one. I don't know what to say anymore. It's just like, yeah, it's like there's so much evidence that this game has problems, and some people don't even know about this stuff. Like, if you, it can work for you for quite a while. It might be a great game for you. It might not do anything weird, but it can and will become a problem. Some of them, I don't know if all of them are made like this, but a crap ton of them are. And it depends what your game wants to do when it fails. It could do, results will vary how it wants to act up on you. This copy decides to break out Sly 2's voice skipping. It puts the voice bug in Sly 2. I got a massive voice glitch, but it's in the second game. Now, if you guys have had problems with Sly 2 doing this, like you saw today, comment that down below. If you've had problems with Sly 1, like I said, with the voice skipping, I can't show you that because my copy does not do that. I don't think all of them do that. I think that was one of the bugs that actually was fixed. So if your game does start failing, basically what Sly Collection does, if you don't know, for those that do know, you know what I'm talking about. The game will start to fail, and it will start causing little glitches more and more as the weeks go by. More and more things start to act up. And then eventually the game won't work for you. Or it becomes very hard to play it. It's basically like the freezer thing that they say in Saints Row 2. Where there's a glitch you can do in Saints Row 2 where you can actually get the freezer and all this stuff to happen. And it will break your game. Or it might slowly corrupt it. Yeah, well that's what Sly Collection can do. Minus the freezer. But it does, something in the game's code gets messed up and it will start to eat the disc. And you can't play it anymore. It's probably disk swap. Whatever it is, the game gets worse and worse. And more things start to act up. And you're probably sitting there saying, well, my copy has not done that. Good for you. Because it doesn't happen all the time. Good for you. Because one of my copies, I think it's this. Yeah, this one I had for 4 years, and it didn't do anything wrong and then it started acting up. This is the newer one I bought. It was fine for probably 5 months, or it was about 3 months. I don't know. Then this is what started happening with it, and it still works, but as you can see, it's getting pretty bad. And this is the first one that had the voices in Sly 1, and then eventually the game just stopped working. These two games worked. 2 and 3 worked, but Sly 1 did voice skipping. And it was when I got it, it was doing quite a bit of the game was acting up with the voices. The music was fine, but basically what you saw in Sly 2 today, it was doing it in Sly 1. The difference with Sly 1, though, is it doesn't just stop and not move. It will actually freeze for quite a while, then move to the next character. But their voices will be they'll move their mouth, but they won't speak. And it will freeze for quite a while, then it'll move to the next character. And it won't do the same thing, and it just won't speak. Or if they do speak, it will keep repeating themselves over and over and over again. Or it will do the crack, like static glitches. So, yeah, there's a lot of things that this game does that's not right. So, it's pretty bad, honestly. And I know another kid at my school who used to play this game a lot. His copy actually lasted for quite a while, but then his disc edges start to peel up. The seam of the disc start to kind of go. Yeah, it was weird. His disc started to have this weird, white stuff, corrosion on the edge of the plastic. It was disgusting. He actually sold to a Microplay, which was not a good idea. Why sell the game? Just throw the game in the garbage. Don't give it to some poor sap to play it. Well, or I guess I could sell this on eBay for $50. I would not do that, though. I could, though. I could say it works perfectly fine and give them a piece of garbage disc. I wouldn't do that, though, because I'm not a jerk. I'm just saying you could technically do that. That's why I got my first copy. It was from EB Games, I bought it like that, with all the glitches. In Sly 1, the voice. Someone sold it to the store like that. And the guy didn't even test it, I guess, and sold it to the store. I bought it, and this is my very first copy that I had for years. It's the ones that I talked about this copy. Yeah, this is the one that did all those weird things. And I have the disc. I can't show you it because it won't work anymore. This copy was wrong. It was bad. It did some really screwed up things, and I can't show you it because it won't work anymore. It's like a creepypasta. I know what it does, but I can't show you it. Damn it. But if you know Sly 1's voice skipping, and you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about if you've had this problem. If you've had this problem, or you guys have had any problems with Sly Collection with audio skipping, with any free games, any kind of problems with Sly Collection, just feel free to comment that down below if you had problems with it. But if you had problems with Sly 1 voice skipping, please talk about that on the comments. I want to hear what your game started doing, because if you've had Sly 1 do where it won't speak, and it does the crackling, and it will freeze in the conversation for minutes, just load. Yeah, if you've had that damn issue, you know how terrible it is. One character will freeze, then it will freeze for several minutes, then it will move to the next character, Bentley will speak, it will freeze again, it will just keep doing it, and you have to literally go outside for a while, do something, because it will take forever. It's brutal. It gets really bad. Sly 2, on the other hand, it fortunately is way worse. It will freeze, then it will just crash the game. As you saw, it won't even move. So, yeah, it's a little bit different. Unless you do the conversations with the walkie-talkies, like I told you, with Bijan in the safe in the house. It will freeze, then it will give up. Or it will do static. So, the conversations are funnier. Don't crash in on those walkie-talkie ones, but they crash in the Binocular conversations in Sly 2. Sly 1 won't crash in any cutscene. It'll just freeze for a while. Then it will move. Without speaking. It might just move on. But it won't just give up. Sly 2, on the other hand, in the Binocular conversations, it will freeze for a while, and then it will just give up and not load. It will just never load for you. You have to turn the game off and try again. So yeah, that's how bad the game is. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye. See you later.